stuff is knife, stick, and dagger. So what we want to do is, I don't want to undersell the fact that knife defense is really difficult. Shouldn't be carrying knives, really hard to defend against, get cut in the wrong place, bad times. So, best option, leg it. Use a barrier, do something, don't get into a knife fight, don't try to defend yourself. Hopefully it never happens, but it's a good aspect of the Filipino martial arts to kind of have a look at and investigate, and it's kind of fun just to kind of drill and stuff like that. So what did we look at last week? What angle can we remember? Where the strike come from? Yeah, perfect. So it came, we looked at the first one, didn't we? So we looked at thumb up, kind of grip this way, instead of the ice pick grip. So it came thumb up, and it came at a diagonal, going down towards the neck this way. How did we first defend against it? Can we remember what we did? Yeah, good. So we worked on the inside, didn't we? We blocked it right hand to right hand, and then we scooped it round to the outside this way. This means that if she goes for this hit, the automatic shot now is to try and cut down from my belly. So I'm going to follow that line this way. I follow the line down, and then if she wants to stab into here, I've still got a little bit of a hand on the monitoring it, okay? The first strip that we looked at, so we moved our hand down, we moved to the outside, and we stripped the weapon off that way. So we used the side of our hand, the side of our arm, onto the flat of the blade. That's important. Do not come round into this position and then saw your own arm off. Bad idea. Use the flat of the blade and inject it that way, without stabbing yourself in the foot. So, first one, remember? One, into this position. So I'm using my body to then move to the outside. Here's my first shot if I want it. So I go one, boom, move round, here's my first shot, slide the hand down and control the thumb. That's important. So here, I've got my fingers into the thumb that way. Yeah. Okay? And then from here, I'm using the flat of the blade, pointing it directly at hand, and now I'm done. Go and get her, okay? Rep that out a couple of times, we'll do it once from this side too. So she's attacking with the right, we're blocking with the right, moving this down, there's my first hit, so I'm still monitoring his hand. That can be for the eyes, go for something, okay, hopefully it just distracts him for a second. I move that down, so I slide down, control the thumb, that's super important. Now she can't turn it, or it's really difficult for her. I can move it out to the side, so I'm offline. Worrying about that left hand, not so much now. If I stay here, I'm going to nail that one. Move off to the side, flatten off, and then strip it off, and then come back in, okay? If you want to, and if you've got a rubber knife, then it's more likely you're going to retain it. So the way that we do that one, in, we move round, we hit, we come into this position, and then here, we're going to slide up my own arm. So I go thumb up, I slide down the arm, and then I capture the weapon on the way out, and we just go against the grip. So now I've retained the weapon. Ideally, obviously, you want to retain the weapon because I go here, I come here, and I go drop it down here. Race, no good, okay? So I want to retain it as much as I can. So I come round, in, add the hit, and then hit, retain it, and at that point, you do whatever you need to do. Okay? Do that for a second, work to the outside, and then we'll get hit on the inside as well. Let's go. So, first one, we look to the inside, we move to the outside, we hit, we moved, and then from here, we either stripped it off, or we retained the weapon. Second one, we're going to move to the inside, but then our hand's going to come on top, so it's like a crocodile motion this way. So our left hand strips on top, again we control the wrist, and then we're going to bring it over the top, and again go against the grip and retain it. Oh, I got an extra shot in there, cool. Okay? So, one, first one we went to the outside, then we came off, and we stripped off. Second one, we're moving more to the inside. So here, same thing, I hit, but then I crocodile here. So I've got control of that weapon, grab control of the wrist, and then turn it over. So I've got a little bit of a wrist lock here, and then we can either take it off this way, move, but it tends to go back in your face, or retain it. So one, two, retain the weapon, and move off, okay? So again, we're just going against the grip. The weakest part of the grip is between the fingers and the thumb. So that's where I want to go. Notice how I'm not gripping the blade like this. It's a bad idea. I want to grip it like this. So I'm minimising my chance of getting hurt, getting sliced. Am I going to get cut? Probably, but it's where I get cut. Okay, again, here, pull it out. Ow, bad times. Here, pull it out. Bad times, but less bad times. I've not got my whole hand. Okay? So here, then you're ripping it off. And now you've got it. So try both. One, to the outside, move, strip off. Or to the inside. One, move round, rip, and retain the weapon this way. Okay? Give that one a go then, guys. Inside and out.